So without further delay, we are going to start with the drawing. Now first of all, we will be drawing the wheels. So we have 3 identical wheels, and we are going to start with the leftmost. So let's select circle using center and radius, specify center as origin. Okay, we don't need to provide the third value here. Now the innermost circle has a radius of let me see, the outermost circle has a radius of 32, so write 32. Then the next inner circle has a radius of 27, so we can repeat the command, specify same center as origin and radius as 27, and then enter. After that, the inner circle has a diameter of 32, that means a radius of 16 units. So use the same command and specify radius as 16 units. So we are done with 3 circles. One more circle is there. Now for that, radius is 8 units. Sorry, not 8, 6 units. So use the same command, start from origin and specify radius as 6 units. Now we need to create the jaws using line. So select a line, specify the starting point as this one and draw it at 90 degree, and we are done. Now we'll be trimming the non-required portion. So first we need to create an offset. So as we know, as per the drawing's dimension, the one jaw size is 6 mm. So basically we need an offset of 3 millimeters on each side. So type 3, enter. Now select an object and create an offset on this side and on this side. Now okay, we will be trimming the non-required portion. So click on trim, remove this, then remove this line as well, and we will be removing these lines. So we are done with creating one jaw. Now we will be basically what we need is we can trim this circle as well, so that we will not have to worry about placing other values again. So what can we do here is we can simply create array or use array command. So which type of array we need to do? We need to create polar array. So click on polar array, already polar is selected. Then we will have to specify a base point. So base point is origin. Now we need to specify the number of items, or we can specify angle. So it totally depends on us. So number of item we are going to provide here. So the number of item are 18 here. So instead of 6, write 18, and you will see that these jaws are created. Now we will have to trim the non-required portion again. So click on close array. After that, use trim command and remove all the portion that we don't need. So basically we have almost created one wheel. After trimming, we will be done, and we will copy paste this wheel at the required locations. So we are almost done here. So this is the wheel that we wanted. Now the next thing is we are going to copy this wheel at a length of 100 and 220 units from each other's center. So select copy command. Now we need to select all the objects, press enter. Now specify a base point as the center point of this one. Now how much how much distance we need to move? So basically we need to move a distance of 100 units and angle of 0 degree, and press enter. After that, what we need to do, basically we need to move further by 220. So basically from the base point it will be 320 units. So write at the rate 320 and specify angle as 0 degree, and we are done. So basically let me check the dimension because there is a confusion that I have. So start from this point, now go till this point, and let's take a look. 220. Okay, so that's clear. Now what we need to do is we will create the body of this truck now. So we are going to create the outer circle of this body as well. So using center and radius, specify the center point and then specify the radius as 40 units, and we are done. Now after that, what we need to do, we are going to create a line at 180 degree on this side as well as on this side. So basically we are creating this line for a throughout length so that we can create these circles. Now we will know that all of these circles, they are of 40 units. So I'm going to trim it. So trim this circle, and we are going to paste this circle at every other location so that we don't need to worry about how we are going to create it. So select object, press enter, then specify the base point, and then just paste these circles wherever you want to. So we are done. Now the next thing that we need to do is we need to trim again some portion that is not of our use. So simply trim this line, this one, and this one. Similarly we are going to trim, or we can delete these sections as well if we want to. So it's done. Now we are going to move towards the other part of this body. So what we are going to do is basically we will have to move from this particular point. From this point we need a length of 35 units on the left side. So specify 35 and press enter. Now make sure your polar tracking is on, because it will help you out. You will not have to enter values of angle again and again. So then 20, enter. Now vertically we need to draw a line of 25 first. So 25 and then enter, and then we need to create a line of 110 in the same direction and press enter. After that, after 110 we will be going for 35 units in this side. Then we need to specify a line of length 40 at an angle of 70 degree and then press enter. Later on, what we need to do is we will be creating a line of 25 length at 0 degree. Okay, not 25 plus 25, so basically it will be 50 units. And then basically I need to move exactly opposite, exactly opposite angle. So instead of 60, basically I need to move by an angle of minus 70 degree. So length of line is 40, so at the rate 40, and angle is minus 70, and then press enter. So we are done with this. The next is 187.64. we need to move for 187.64, and then enter. Then vertically downwards I'll have to move by 100 units and then press enter. Then I'll have to move 50 units on the left side. Then I need to move by 10 units downwards, enter. After that, on this side I'll create a complete section like this, press enter. So just take a look, repeat align command from here to here till this point. After that I need to move by 20 units, 20, and then press enter. Later on in this side we need a length of 65 units, and then we are done. After that, in vertically upward direction, basically 20 plus 30, basically I need to move by 60 units, and then I'm done, and join it with this one. So what I need to do is I need to create offsets of this particular line. So the first offset distance is 15, then click enter, and this is done. Next offset distance is 5 units. Press enter, select the object, and we are done. Again repeat offset and specify offset distance as 25 and select this line, and we are done. Then again an offset of 5 units is needed. So repeat offset distance 5, click on this line, and you will see that we have created another offset. Now we are going to trim again the portion that we do not need. So I think we are done here. Now the next thing that I need to do is I am going to create an offset of 25 units of this particular line. So click on offset, specify offset distance of 25, select this line, and we are done here. But the line is not of required length, so click on extend and extend this line in this side. Okay, so what I can do here is I can extend it further because we have this line in the same alignment. So let's use extend command. Now we have reached till a point. From here we are going to draw a line of 65 units from the center. Okay, so select a line, select this point and specify a distance of 65 units, and then we need to move by 15 units and 15 units. So I'm going to specify relative Cartesian coordinates. So 15 comma 15 from this particular point, and then it's done. Later on I need to move by 10 units, and then it should be exactly joining with the line. Now instead of moving further, I'm going to trim these lines that we have no use of. So this is also done, and complete. Now what I need is okay, instead of deleting this first, I could have created an offset. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to move by 15 units, sorry, from this particular point I need to move by 10 units. Okay, so select a line, move by 10 units, press enter, and then we need to move vertically upwards. By how many units? First I need to move by 15 units and then press enter. Then I need to move like this one. So this length I don't know, so I'm going to extend it till any point. Now height of this particular element is also not clear yet. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a line of 120 plus 20. 120 first and then 20 from here. So 120 minus 15, that will be 105. So start a line from here, now vertically upwards. Now draw a line of 105 length and then press enter. From here I'm going to I can create an offset later on. So I need to move by 10 units on this side, press enter. Then I need to move by a height of 20 units, so 20, and then press enter. In this side I'll be moving by 100 units, 100, and then enter. Then I need to move by 15 units vertically upwards, then 7.5 and 7.5, so basically I need to move by 15 units in this side. Later on 15 vertically downwards, 15, and enter. Then in this side basically this total length is 120 plus 10, that is 130, and we are done with 100 plus 15, so we need to move by 15 units in this side. So 15 and then enter. Then vertically downwards I'll be moving by 20 units, and I'll join this. Later on I'll be drawing a line vertically downwards like now. It should be at 90 degree exactly, and done. So it's complete. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the portion that we don't need here. So trimming is done. Use offset command, specify offset distance as 10 units, select this particular line and create an offset in this side. So this body is also created. So select a line, start from this particular point, and we need to start something from 15, 15, and then it's done. Now I need to create a height of 15 here. So 15 in this side, then 5 in this side, 15 in this side, and it's done. Enter. Now I'm going to delete this particular section. So what else I do need? Basically I will have to create a line at 35 height from here. So start a line, move till 35 units, press enter. So we have reached till 35. The next thing is we need to move by 15 units in this side. Basically at 180 degree angle we need to move by 15 units and then press enter. So there might be a little bit disturbance here. Now basically we need to move by 55 units on 55 units at an angle of 110 degrees. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use polar coordinates for a length of 55 and specify angle as 110 and then enter. Later on in this side we need to move by 65 units. So at the rate 65 and angle is 180 degrees. So it's okay. I have not pasted it. So 65 and then enter. Let me write it here. So we will be moving by 65 units in this direction. So write down a length of 65 and angle of 180 degree and press enter. Then I'll be moving vertically downwards by 30 units. So press enter. Then basically the next thing that I need to do is I want a line. So let's remove it from here. Repeat line, start from this particular point and in this direction just write the length as 30 units and then join these two corners and we are done. Now the next thing that I need to do is I'll be creating a fillet of radius 5. So specify fillet radius of 5 units and then press enter. Select this as the first object and this as the second object, this one as the first, repeat the fillet command, this as first, this as second, then repeat the same fillet command, this one and this one. So we are done with this one as well. The next thing that we need to do is we will move further by creating the creating the lower portion of this truck body. Now what I need to do is I want to create one more option. Basically this is a fire truck, so we need assembly on this one as well. So I'm going to create two circles, one of radius 7 and another one of radius 12, starting from this particular point, which 7 radius, and repeat the same circle command. Specify the starting point as this point again, and this radius should be 12 units and press enter. After that I need to create another option here. So I need to move. So we'll create another offset starting from the center of this line. So first we are going to create a line starting from center of this particular circle. So let's start with a line. Start the line from this starting point. Now draw it for a length of till this particular point. Then we are going to create an offset of this line on both sides. So create an offset of 4 unit distance on both sides of this particular line. So start it from here like this, click like this. So we are done with this one. So basically what do we need to do is we need to create a line starting from this particular point and we'll need to move vertically upwards by 20 unit length. And then the next thing is we need to draw a line at 10 degree angle. Now length of this one should be 335 units. So just press @ 335 is the length and specify angle as 10 degrees, and it's done. Now this assembly we need to create further. So let's, the angle, it should be 90 plus 10, that is 100-degree angle, and this height is 40 units. So @ 40 and specify angle as 100 degrees and then enter. Now specify the line on this side as well, specify it as 335. So length should be 335 and angle this time it should be 180 plus 10, that means 190. So @ 335, then angle is 190, and then press enter and simply join this assembly, and we are done here. Now from this one, basically what we need to do is we need to create an offset in inner side. So click on offset, specify offset distance as 5 units, and then join these lines together like this and like this. Use this on this side and this one on this side. So we are done with creating an offset. After that we need to create a circle or an arc of radius 20 units, and then we will be creating an offset in the inner side. So let's start with it. So now we are going to create the arc. So we can use arc using start, center and end. So basically we need an arc starting from this one till the center of this line, and ending point will be this particular line, and we are going to create another offset of distance 5 of this arc, and we are done. Now we are going to trim the line that we don't need, so just trim it from here. After that, the next thing that I need to do is I need to create the inner ladder of this one. So I'll be using offsets of 30 unit length. So click on offset and create offset of 30 units each on. Now basically I'll have to trim again and again, so instead of continuing offset of the previous one, I can simply remove these portion and I can create an offset after removing them. So let's trim these portion that we don't want to repeat, and then click enter and create an offset of 30 units for this particular line. Click on this one, similarly move forward. So we are creating offsets of 30 units on all sides, and we are done till this point. Now the next thing that I need to do is I need to select, basically enter and close this offset command. I'm going to select all of these lines, and then I'm going to copy them with respect to this particular point, and I'm going to move by 5 units at an angle of 10 and then enter. So just take a look, we have created the ladder completely, and now I'm going to trim the portions, this one and this one, along with this one and this one. So upper ladder is also complete. Now I need to extend these lines. So instead of trim, click on extend and extend this one and this one. After that we'll trim the non-required portion again. So trim this line, then these sections as well, because we don't need them, this one and this one, along with this line as well. So just take a look, we are done with this trimming as well. The next thing that I need to do is I need to create a line. Click on extend, or simply click on a line, start from this particular point and create this line till this point, and we are done. Then click on trim and trim the non-required portion, this one, this one, this one, this one. So we are almost done here. This one, this. So we are done with trimming as well. So I hope all the components are totally drawn here. Okay, instead there is one thing that we have not completed. So select arc using start, center and end. So specify this point as the starting point and center as center of this line and end point as this one. and we are done with the complete drawing. Now we are going to provide hatch. So hatch of different colors we can create. So let's color the tires first. Then the next thing that I need to do is I need to give it a color. So what we are going to use as a color will be a red color. Instead of pattern, click on color, and instead of solid, just specify this color as, okay, this red is not very good. So what we can use a slightly different color, or we can click on more colors and we can adjust its color intensity, and we will be done with that as well. So click inside, take a look, we are done almost. Then for lower portion we'll be using a slightly different color, or we can use, okay, this thing I'm going to use Control Z here. Basically I needed to draw a line from this one to this particular point, because this is a separate assembly. So there are 2-3 lines that are remaining that we will be deleting from here. So select this line, select this line and delete them. Then to make it a little bit more interesting, I'm going to create an offset of this distance for this particular line and this line. I just want to make its design a little bit more appealing. Select again an offset distance of 20 units, and we 10 units, not 20. And so we'll be using a silver color for ladder. Use hatch again, click on hatch, and solid, change the color from more colors, and let's take a little bit silver with mixture of red. So I think I should move with this one, and let's make it like this. Click OK and click inside this ladder, this portion, this circle and this one, along with this one and these areas. Now so this is done. Now between these strips I'm using silver color lining here along with this silver lining here. Then I'm going to click on close hatch creation again, and after that I'm going to create another color, another hatch of let's select red once more for this light, as well as for these two portions, as well as for these areas. And we will be using again silver color for rims. Okay, instead that I changed it. So click on close hatch creation, click on hatch again. Now this time use silver again and use this silver color in the rims. Then click on close hatch creation, create hatch again, and this time use a different color for this tank of this oil or fuel tank. So I'm going to use a slightly darker gray color for this one. So this is our drawing that we have created. Now we need some more hatch filling here. So click on this, use the previous silver, then just fill these portions with the hatch, and this is our drawing that we wanted to create. So for this there is no other way to fill this portion. Instead we can do one thing, that we can remove these edge lines in order to fill this complete portion in one single go. So this is the drawing that is complete. Now the next thing that we need to do is we can provide dimensions in this one. So let's create another layer named as dimension. So you can simply create it from layer properties, or there is a shortcut, that is Alt N. So use Alt N for a new layer. You can create a new layer. So this is the shortcut. So press Alt N. Let's see. Okay, it's not working here. Now create layer, name this layer as dimensions, then change its color to dark green, that is visible properly. Sorry for a little disturbance that is going on there. Now click close. Now change the layer to dimensions, and there are certain lines that we can remove as well. So start providing dimensions. So after completion of all the dimensions, this is how your drawing will look like. And as we have saved the dimensions in a different layer, we can turn it off as well. So you can turn the current layer off, and this is how your drawing will look like. So that's all for today. I hope you guys have learned something new. Thank you very much and have a nice day.